started today in child's pose. So take your knees wide, toes touch, sit back on your heels, and then start walking your fingertips forward. And allow your forehead to relax down to the mat. If your forehead doesn't reach the mat, then place a block or a cushion or something underneath your forehead. Allow yourself to settle down completely. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Open your mouth and let it out. One more time like that. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Open your mouth and let it out. Breathing in and out only through your nose. Breathing in yoga is typically done through your nose to keep the internal heat and keep the body safe as we go through the different poses. So deep inhales and long exhales through your nose. The rate of your breath may vary as you go through the different poses, but remember always that you can control your heart rate by controlling your breath. So paying attention to your breath throughout the class. Controlled breathing. Take about 3 more deep inhales and exhales here. Count it out. And then on your next inhale, walk your hands all the way over to the right. Your hands come off the mat. Allow your forehead to relax back down. Breathe into the deep stretch that you feel on the left side of your body, reaching your left hand diagonally across to deepen the stretch. Slowly on your next inhale, walking your hands all the way over to the left, reaching diagonally across now with your right hand. Breathe into the right side of the body. Slowly come back to the center. Walk your hands back to your knees and sit back on your heels. Bring your knees together, sit back on your heels. Let's start class with 1 Om. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up, palms touch. Gaze up at your thumbs. Exhale, palms come to heart center. One more time like that. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. Turn your gaze up as your palms touch. Exhale, palms come to heart center. Gently tuck your chin in, drop your shoulders. Exhale all the air out. Take a deep inhale for the Om. Set an intention for your practice now, or maybe dedicate the practice to something or someone that needs it more than you today. And gently open your eyes. Now tuck your toes in, stretching out the soles of our feet. Sit back on your heels. Take your arms behind you. Interlace your fingers and push your palms out as you open your chest up to the ceiling. Breathe into the chest opening here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sweep your arms forward as you exhale. Interlace your palms now and push your palms out, rounding your back, feeling the stretch, the separation of your shoulder blades for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Roll forward, tap your feet out. We'll do that one more time. Stretching the soles of our feet, pretty important. So tuck your toes in, sit back on your heels. On your next inhale, take your arms behind you, interlace your fingers, press your palms out as you open your heart, gaze up to the ceiling, hold it here, squeeze your shoulder blades behind you for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale. Bring your arms forward, interlace your fingers, press your palms out as you round your back and tuck your chin in. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Roll forward to a tabletop and tap your feet out to get the blood circulation going. Let's do a few cat cows. You can either leave your toes tucked in or feet on the tops of the feet on the floor. On your next inhale, drop your belly, lift your tail up, lift your gaze up, happy cow. Exhale, round your back as you press the mat away, tucking your tail in, gazing at your belly button, angry cat. I want you to think about initiating the movement with your tailbone first. So 3 more cat cows. Inhale, lift your tail up, drop your belly, arch your back as you gaze up, lifting your neck. Exhale, tuck your tail in, round your low back, mid back, upper back as you press the mat away, gaze at your belly button, suck your belly button in, angry cat. 2 more like that. Inhale, lift your tail up as you arch your back slowly and lift your gaze up to the sky. On the exhale, reverse it by tucking your tail in, rounding your back, pressing the mat away, belly button to spine, spine to ceiling. 1 more. Inhale, happy cow. Exhale, angry cat. Come to a neutral tabletop now. We're going to do a bird dog. So suck in your belly button and tuck your tail in just slightly so that your back is flat. I can balance a cup of chai on your back. On your next inhale, kick your right leg back, long and strong behind you. Either flex that foot or point the toe just to keep that leg active. And just stay here. Maybe this is the extent of your balance today. If you want more, take your left arm out. Your thumb faces the ceiling. Imagine that strong straight line as you push the mat away with your right hand. Strong straight line from thumb to heel. Hold it here and breathe for 3 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, elongate the crown of the head forward, your tail back. Exhale, plant your hand down and your knee back down. Let's make some hip circles now. Sitting your hips all the way to the right, moving it to the left, and slowly coming forward. Maybe even your shoulders come past your wrists for a little bit. Make this feel good, making wide or small hip circles, whatever feels good on your body. And let's reverse, sitting your hips all the way to the left, and then slowly moving it to the right, coming up, maybe lifting your chest up, any movement that feels good. Last one here. And slowly come up, bird dog on the other side, setting up a neutral tabletop, suck in your belly button. Remember to tuck your tail in just slightly, and then kick your left leg back. This time, either pointing the foot or flexing that foot, keeping that leg active. And stay here. If you did, lift your arm on the other side, lift your right arm up now, thumb faces the ceiling. Hold it here, breathe, 3 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, imagine elongating your spine to the front and back of the room. Exhale, plant your hand down and your knee back down. Let's take a few shoulder stretches. Thread the needle. So take your right hand behind your right ear. On your next inhale, you're going to open your elbow up to the ceiling. Exhale, elbow comes to your left wrist. Inhale, open the elbow up to the ceiling. Exhale, elbow to wrist. Inhale, twist open to the right, elbow to the ceiling. Exhale, elbow to wrist. Last time here. This time you're going to extend your arm up towards the ceiling, fingertips reach the ceiling. On the exhale, you're going to thread the needle underneath your left armpit, plant your right shoulder and right ear on the mat, and either leave your left hand in front of your face, or you're going to move it to the front of the mat or bring it around for a half bind, your choice. Keep twisting your heart open to the left. Breathe into your shoulder, breathe into the beautiful stretch that you feel in your spine, the twist. Two more here. On your next inhale, plant your left hand back in front of your face if it's anywhere else. Lift your right hand all the way up, fingertips to the ceiling one more time. Exhale, plant your right hand down. Other side, bring your left hand to your left ear. This time you're going to move the left elbow to the sky and to your right wrist. Inhale, left elbow lifts up, heart turns to the left. Exhale, elbow to right wrist. Inhale, open to the left, elbow to sky. Exhale, elbow to right wrist. Inhale, open to the sky. Exhale, elbow to wrist. Inhale, open to the sky. This time, extend your arm up. Fingertips reach up to the sky. Exhale, thread the needle underneath your right armpit. Left your left shoulder on the mat. Either leaving your right hand where it is, moving it to the front, or taking a half bind. Your choice. Do what feels good. If you're taking a half bind, you can maybe pull yourself, twist a little bit deeper to the right. Two more like this. Breathe into your twist. Plant your right hand back in front of your face. Inhale, reach your left hand up all the way to the sky. Exhale, plant it back down. Move your hands forward all the way to the top of the mat. Leave your hips right above your knees, puppy pose. Melt your heart down, melt your forehead or your chin down to the mat. Leaving your hips right above your knees. Reaching forward, breathe into the stretch that you feel around your armpit, your chest. Anahatasana, heart opening pose or puppy pose. Reaching your hands forward actively, so much so that your elbows are lifting up off the mat. Take a couple of more breaths here in puppy pose. Now drop your elbows, look up and slither forward. Bring your belly down for cobra. Your fingertips tent on either side of your chest. Press the tops of the feet down. On your next inhale, roll up into a baby cobra. Exhale, forehead to mat. Inhale, baby cobra. Squeeze your shoulder blades behind you. Lift up as high as you can. Exhale, forehead to mat. Last time here, inhale. Lift your heart up, peeling your heart up, maybe peeling your belly button up this time. Squeeze your low back muscles. Exhale, forehead to mat. Wiggle your hips out. Sphinx pose. So bring your elbows right underneath your shoulders. If this doesn't work for you, you can move them a little bit forward so that you can rest more on your belly. But ideally, elbows are right behind you, below your shoulders. Your forearms are parallel to each other, making the number 11. So you're not going to interlace your fingers, just going to keep them parallel, pressing your palms down into the mat. Tuck your toes in. On your next inhale, you're going to lift your hips up, squeeze your belly button to the spine, squeeze your quads up, shoulders and hips at the same level. Plank pose, dolphin plank, hold it here, breathe for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release, coming back to your Sphinx pose. This time, drag your chest through between your elbows, lift your gaze up, keeping your neck neutral. Feel the stress that you feel in your abdomen and your low back. Squeeze your low back muscles, hold it here, breathe. Second round, dolphin plank, tuck your toes in. On your next inhale, lift your hips up, keep your neck neutral, gaze between your thumbs, hold it here, squeeze that belly button up, squeeze your quads up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Dropping your belly down, softening your belly down, softening the tops of the feet down. Sphinx pose, again, dragging your chest isometrically through between your elbows. Breathe. Last round, Sphinx pose, tuck your toes in, lift your hips up, squeeze and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, plank pose here, sorry, did I say Sphinx? Anyway, dolphin plank here, let's count again, keep holding that plank for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. One forearm on top of the other, forehead on your forearms, wiggle your hips out. Few deep breaths here. Reach your arms out as wings. Now we're going to do scorpion stretch. So reaching your arms out as wings. You're going to plant your forehead down to the mat. Lift your bend your right knee and lift your right foot up. Twist it behind you and drop the right foot outside your left leg. Keep pressing down with both arms. If you want, you can take that right arm behind you and try to grab a hold of your left elbow or your left palm. Breathe. Feel a good stretch in your left shoulder now. Slowly come back to the center. Setting up for scorpion on the other side. Reaching your arms out of a T. Bend your left knee, lifting your left foot up. Peel your left thigh up off the mat and drop that left foot over the right leg. And you can either stay here pressing both palms down to the mat or reach around with your left hand to grab a hold of your right elbow. Breathe. Feel a good stretch in your right shoulder now. Slowly come back to center. Arms come right below your shoulders. Come up to a tabletop. And then setting up for your first downward facing dog. Tuck your toes in, send your hips back first, and lift it straight up into the sky. Downward facing dog. Breathe here. Look up at your hands, setting up a strong downward facing dog. Hands shoulder width are slightly wider. Your index finger is kind of sort of pointing forward. Drop your head and neck. You don't want to do anything with your head and neck, just release it. Gaze between your legs, feet are hip distance apart. Toes in, heels out just slightly so that the edges of your feet are parallel to the edges of the mat. You're going to bend your knees a lot and lift your sit bone up to the sky and then slowly straighten your legs. Let's pedal our legs out to start with. Bend your right knee a lot. Press the left foot all the way down to the mat. Feel the stretch in your left calf muscle. Now change sides. Bend your left knee a lot. Press the right heel down to the mat. Feel the stretch in your right calf muscle. Keep pedaling your legs, moving with your breath, moving as slow or as fast as you want. And then come to a still down dog. You can still keep a slight bend in your knees to elongate your spine down to the mat. Push, keep pushing the mat away from you. Keep sucking in your belly button and lifting your sit bones up to the sky. Slowly, eventually, you would want to straighten your knees and drop your heels to the mat. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow. Slowly, as you build the strength and flexibility. Take one more deep inhale here. Exhale all the air out. Look up to the front, step or walk between your hands. Feet are hip distance apart. Grab opposite elbows to take ragdoll. Allow your head and neck to weigh heavy here, maybe sway from side to side. Using the 10 to 12 pounds that your head weighs to elongate your spine down to the mat. Maybe shaking your head yes, shaking your head no. And then slowly see if you can lift your sit bones up to get into your hamstrings now. One more deep inhale here. Exhale it out. Release your fingertips down to the mat on your next inhale. Bend your knees a lot and slowly roll all the way up to standing. Vertebrae, vertebrae. Exhale, shoulder blades roll back and down. Surya Namaskara A, we are going to break it down, taking half sun salutations first and then maybe taking a variation of full sun salutation. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up, palms touch, gaze up, upward salute, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold it all the way down, forward fold, Uttanasana. Let your head and neck go in Uttanasana, you don't want to hold it up. Inhale, half lift. Slide your palms up your shins as you reach the crown of the head forward. Send your tailbone back, long side body. Use all that length in the sides of the body. Exhale, slide your palms down the backs of your legs, forward fold. Allow your head and neck to go. Inhale, half lift. One more time. Reaching the crown of the head forward, tipping your weight to the balls of your feet as if you're peering over the edge of a cliff. Exhale. Forward fold, allow your head and neck to go, dangle forward. Last time, inhale, half lift, slide your palms up your shins, suck in your belly button, L shape here. Exhale, slide your palms down the backs of your legs, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, sweep all the way up to the sky, palms touch, gaze up. Exhale, palms to heart center. And down by your side. Let's take it forward this time, adding a few side stretches. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up, palms touch, interlace your fingers and press your palms up to the ceiling. Exhale, lean over to the right. Press down with your left foot and breathe into the left side of your body. Again, creating length in the sides of your body. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, lean over to the left. Press down with your right foot. And breathe into the right side of your body. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Allow your head and neck to go. Inhale, half lift. Palms on your shins or fingertips to the mat. Don't let it dangle. Exhale, bend your knees a lot this time. Plant your palms and take it to a high plank. Start off a push-up. Holding it and start off a push-up here. Again, strong plank. Each time you come to the plank, pose, imagine squeezing your belly button to the sky, squeezing your quads up, your shoulders are rounding, kind of you're pushing the mat away so that you have a slight rounding in your upper back. Breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees, your chest, your chin, Ashtanga Pranam, variation for Chaturanga Dandasana. Press the tops of the feet down. Inhale, Cobra pose. Squeeze your elbows by your side as you peel your heart up. On the exhale, tuck your toes, send your hips back, and lift it straight up, downward facing dog. Maybe this time finding a still down dog, but if you need to make any sort of movement, go for it. Breathing here, inhale. Exhale, push the mat away, allow your head and neck to go. Inhale. Exhale, elongating your spine, maybe bending your knees a little. Last time, inhale. Exhale, all the air out, empty out your lungs. Look up to the front, step walk or lightly float to the top. Inhale, half lift, reaching the crown of the head forward. Exhale, fold, allowing your head and neck to go. Inhale, sweep all the way up, upward salute. Exhale, palms to heart center. And down by your side. This time taking it to Anjaneyasana, low lunge pose. So keep a blanket nearby if you need some padding for your knees. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up, upward salute. Exhale, hinge and fold forward. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. On the exhale, bend your knees, plant your palms, and take your left leg back into a long lunge, runner's lunge. Peel your heart forward as you send your left heel back. Hold it here, breathe, breathe into your runner's lunge, breathe into the stretch that you feel in your left hip flexor. Now drop your back knee, untuck your toes, and come up straight first. Suck in your belly button, tuck your tail in, and then send your hips forward and down. Anjaneyasana, either staying here with palms on top of your right knee, or maybe taking your arms up, biceps by your ears. Breathe. Breathe into the left hip flexor. If you need blocks underneath your hands for runner's lunge, go for it. You can keep one block on each side of your mat. Now grab a hold of your left wrist with your right hand and lean over to the right, adding a side stretch here, getting to your hip flexor from a different angle, pressing your right big toe down for balance. Breathe. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, drop your hands down, block underneath your left hand or left hand on the mat, reach your right hand up, gaze at your right palm, open twist. Right hand down to the mat, tuck your back toes one more time, lift it up for runner's lunge. Breathe here. Now you're going to imagine shifting all the weight forward, most of your weight forward. Get really, really light on your fingertips and come up to crescent lunge. Using your core strength here, you won't stay here long. Stay strong, back heel is lifted, front knee is bent deeply. You can leave your hands at your heart center or reach your arms up, your choice. Take just one more deep inhale here. Exhale it out. And drop your fingertips down, step that back foot to the front. Inhale and half lift, reach the crown of the head forward. Exhale and fold deeply. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to standing, reach your fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, palms to heart center. And down by your side. Other side now, crescent lunge is a really tough pose, so use your core strength. Try to engage your core as you come up. And don't worry if you lose your balance a couple of times. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up, palms touch, gaze up. Exhale, hinge at your hips and fold it down. Inhale, half lift, reach the crown of the head forward. On the exhale, bend your knees. This time, take your right leg back into a long, long lunge, runner's lunge here. So peel your heart forward, maybe blocks underneath your fingers if you want, on one on either side. Reach your heel back, right heel back as you reach your chest forward. Runner's lunge, breathe into your right hip flexor this time. Now drop your back knee, untuck your toes and come up for Anjaneyasana. Coming up straight first. Suck in your belly button, tuck your tail in before you send your hips forward and down so that you're not dumping weight into your low back. Either leaving your hands on top of your left knee, or if you want, reaching your fingertips up to the sky, biceps by your ears. Breathe. Breathe into your right hip flexor this time. If you don't feel the stretch, you can always move your left foot forward a little bit more. Now grab a hold of your right wrist with your left hand and lean, pull over to the left. Dig your left big toe into the mat for balance. Breathe. Inhale, come back up. Drop your hands down to the mat or on blocks. Right hand plants on the mat. Left hand reaches up to the sky. Open twist. Bring your left hand down. Tuck your back toes one more time. And come up to a runner's lunge, lifting your back knee up. Imagine shifting most of your weight to your front foot. Get really, really light. And then slowly come up. Crescent lunge. Breathe here. Maybe your hands, palms stay at your heart. Or maybe you reach your fingertips to the sky, your choice. Breathe here. Try to find your balance. Keep that back leg strong. You can keep a slight bend in your knee if you want. You don't need to extend it, but keep it strong and engaged. One more deep inhale. On the exhale, fingertips back down. Back foot meets the front foot at the front of the mat. Inhale, half lift, reach the crown of the head forward. Exhale and fold. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, palms to heart center. Samastitihi. And down by your side, mountain pose. One hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Close your eyes. Take a few breaths here to bring your heart rate back under your control. Gently open your eyes. Now that you've found your center, you've found your balance, let's actually do a one-legged balance pose. So planting your feet right underneath your hips. I'm going to go into tree pose. So shifting your weight into the left leg, maybe keeping a slight bend in the knee. Lift your right knee up, open your right hip to the side, and then plant that foot either above or below your knee. Don't plant it on the knee, avoiding putting any pressure on your knee. Imagine becoming taller through the left side of your body, palms to heart center. Use your drishti, your focus point, to find your balance. And then grow your tree if you want, any way you want to. Staying here for 5 deep meditative breaths. Palms come back to heart center. Bring your right knee forward. Kick your right leg out. Press that heel up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And gently release. Shake it out. One more side to go. So standing tall, shift your weight to your right foot. And bring your left knee up. Open the left hip to the side. And then plant that foot. Either use it as a kickstand on the floor, that's fine as well. But avoid your knee above or below your knee. Use your drishti to find your balance. And then grow your tree, maybe a little differently this time. Palms come to heart center. Bring your left knee forward. Kick that left foot out. Lift that heel up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly with control, release that foot down to the mat. Shake it out. Building strength in your standing leg as you cultivate your balance. We're going to come into Malasana, squatting down slowly next. So bring your feet as wide as the mat, toes point out. Suck in your belly button, drop your tail, imagine standing up tall and reach your arms forward, thumb stays up. Now squat down, send your hips back, squat down, kind of like a modified chair. Hold it here and breathe. Squat down a little bit lower, maybe your thighs come parallel to the mat. Keep pressing the mat away with your feet to engage your glutes. Hold it here, breathe. And slowly come all the way down, dropping your tail to the mat. Elbows land inside your knees as you squeeze your knees open. Think about pressing your elbows back in like a spring action. If this is hard for you to sit like this, take a block, plant it underneath your sit bones, still keeping that spring action going. Breathe here. Malasana, yogi squat, garland pose. Breathe here. Imagine dropping your tail down to the mat as you lift the crown of the head up. Let's add a twist here. So reaching your right hand diagonally across, plant it on the outside the mat. Reach your left arm up, diagonally across, gazing at your left arm. Hold it here and breathe. Keep squeezing your knees open. Don't allow them to fall in. Come back to the center. Other side, reaching your left hand diagonally across, plant it on the mat, outside the mat. Reach your right hand up and gaze at your right thumb. And slowly come back, dropping your bum to the mat. Butterfly pose, Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet touch, knees fall wide. Use a blanket if you want to sit on the edge of a blanket. This kind of gives your pelvis a slight tilt so that you can sit up tall and not round your back. So your soles of the feet touch, knees fall wide. Use your thumbs inside the arches of your feet to open your feet up like a book. Suck in your belly button, reach the crown of the head up, sitting up tall. Notice your sit bones on the mat or on the blanket. Take one more inhale, reach the crown of the head up. Imagine a string pulling the crown of the head up to the ceiling. And then exhale as you lean forward, keeping that length in your spine. We are not going to round our back yet. So reach your heart forward. Maybe use your elbows to press your knees down a little bit more. You may not come down very far, or if your hips are really flexible, maybe you come all the way down to your belly button, to your heels. It doesn't matter. It's your journey. Breathe here. One more deep inhale. And then on the exhale, round your forehead to your toes. Breathe. Slowly come up. And then take your legs wide-legged forward fold. So you don't need to be like a 180 degrees, just like a 45-degree angle with each leg. Make sure that your toes are pointing up, your knees are pointing up, so you're not allowing your feet to fall in or out, but keeping that legs engaged, back of the leg engaged. Bring your fingertips to in front of you. Inhale, one more time, elongating the crown of the head up to the ceiling. On the exhale, start walking your fingertips forward. One more time, inhale, elongate the crown of the head forward. Exhale, walk it a little bit more maybe. Last time, inhale, elongate. Exhale, fold forward. Maybe your elbows come to the mat, maybe your forehead comes to the mat. Again, doesn't matter. It's your journey. Remembering to keep your knees pointing up, your toes pointing up, legs active. Breathe into your hamstrings. On your next inhale, lift up, look up, elongate your spine. Exhale here, and then slowly walk your fingertips back to your back towards you. Side stretch now. So you're going to grab a hold of your right big toe with your right peace fingers, or just grab a hold of your shin. It doesn't matter. Again, remembering to keep the knees and toes pointing up. You're going to twist to the left. Reach your left arm up towards the ceiling first. Turn your palm in and then reach it towards your right big toe. If you can, grab a hold of your right big toe with your left hand. Go for it. If not, just reaching as far as you can with both sit bones on the mat. Breathe here. Breathe into the stretch, side stretch that you feel. Remember to keep both knees pointing up, both sit bones on the mat. Slowly come back up. Now go ahead and spin over to the right. Belly button faces your right knee. Start walking your fingertips forward. Inhale, elongate your spine. Exhale, walk a little bit more. One more time. Inhale, elongate your spine. Exhale, fold over your right leg. Inhale, slowly come up. Exhale here. And then release. Let's go to the other side now. Coming back to centering yourself again, coming back to the center. Go ahead and grab a hold of your left big toe with your left peace fingers. Or maybe grabbing hold of your shin or your ankle, it doesn't matter. You're going to spin your heart to the right this time, opening your heart to the right. Reach up with your right hand and then over. And if you can grab a hold of your left big toe with your right fingers, go for it. If not, just reaching as far to the right as you can, to the left as you can with your right fingers. Remembering to keep both sit bones down on the mat, both knees pointing up. Breathe. Where do you feel the stretch? Do you feel it on the side or a little bit in your lats? Do you feel it towards the top or bottom half of your ribs? Noticing everything and breathing into it. Inhale, slowly come back up. Now we're going to spin our belly button to face our left knee, fingertips on either side of the left leg. Inhale, elongate your spine. Exhale, start walking your fingertips forward, folding forward. Inhale, one more time. Elongate your spine, lift up, look up. Exhale, walk your fingertips more and fold over that left leg. Breathe. Remember to keep both sit bones down, both knees facing up. Slowly lift up, look up. Exhale here and slowly come up, both toes. You can leave the blanket underneath your hips if you want, or remove the blanket. Plant your feet on the mat, balancing yourself on the fleshy part right behind your sit bones. Roll your shoulder blades back, lift your heart up, grab a hold of the backs of your thighs. Imagine a string pulling your heart up to the ceiling. Sucking your belly button, keep your low back strong. Stay here, this is a perfectly good boat. Or maybe lifting your legs up, shins parallel to the mat. Or releasing your arms forward as well. All this while, imagine that string that's pulling your heart up to the ceiling. Breathe here in both poses, Navasana for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Drop your feet down. Right ankle crosses over your left ankle. Hug your knees into your chest, forehead to your knees. Take a deep inhale here. And exhale it out. One more round, both poses, one of my favorite poses. Setting it up strong. Roll your shoulder blades back. Imagine that string pulling your heart up to the ceiling, taking it to any level you want, either legs up, releasing your arms, or just holding the backs of your thighs, it doesn't matter. Breathe, reaching your fingertips forward. Try to make that really tight V shape here by squeezing your knees into your chest as you lift your chest up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Left ankle over your right. Hug your knees into your chest, forehead to knees. Take a deep inhale here. And exhale it out. One more round of boat pose. This time, we're going to come down to a low boat. So imagine like sucking in your belly button as you do that. So setting up a strong boat. Lift your legs up or not. Reach your arms forward or not. Hold it here. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, low boat. Lowering your low back to the mat. Feet hover off the mat. Head and shoulders off the mat. Gazing at your toes. Reaching your fingertips towards your toes. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Bring your knees into your chest. Give it a tight squeeze. And rock from side to side, massaging your low back. We're at the top of the hill. Let's just a few final stretches before we take our Shavasana or any sort of restorative pose of your choice. Hug your right knee into your chest as you extend your left leg out on the mat. Give your right knee a tight squeeze. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, forehead comes to your knee. Crunch it in. Inhale, head and shoulders back down on the mat. Exhale, forehead to knee. Press your low back on the mat. Inhale, head and shoulders back down. On the exhale, take your right knee over to the left. Reach your right arm out as a wing. Gaze to your right, supine twist. Stay here for a good long time, breathing into it. Using your left hand to pull that right knee closer to the ground. Notice again where you feel the stretch. Is it in your low back or your outer hip? Keep trying to point your chest up to the ceiling and trying to keep both shoulders down on the mat. Maybe closing your eyes down so that you can feel inside your body where the stretch is deeper. Slowly come back to the center. And take half happy baby. Grab the outside pinky side of your right foot with your right hand. As you bring the sole of the right foot parallel to the ceiling, take your elbow inside your knee. Keep trying to press your right knee down outside your right armpit. If this is not easy for you, you can just grab a hold of the back of your thigh and still keep that sole of the foot parallel to the ceiling. Keep your left hand on your left hip, just to weigh it down. Breathe here in half Ananda Balasana. Drop that right foot down, extend the right leg on the mat as you hug your left knee into your chest. Give the left knee a tight squeeze. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, forehead to knee. Inhale, head and shoulders back down. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, head and shoulders back down. On the exhale, take your left knee over to the right, supine twist. Reaching your left arm out of the T, gaze to your left. Again, use your right hand to bring your left knee down to the mat. Turn your chest to face up to the ceiling and try to keep both shoulder blades down. You're going to stay here for a whole minute. So maybe close your eyes, notice where you feel the stretch and breathe into it. Slowly come back to the center. Give your left knee a tight squeeze again and take half happy baby. Grab the left pinky side of your left foot with your left hand. Bring the sole of the left foot parallel to the ceiling. Your elbow lands inside your knee. Keep your right hand on your right hip. If this is not easy, just grab a hold of your left thigh, still keeping the sole of the foot parallel to the ceiling. If not, trying to bring that left knee to the outside of your left armpit towards the floor, pressing it down, opening your hip up. Slowly release. Bring both knees to your chest now. Give them a tight squeeze. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, forehead comes to your knees. Inhale, head and shoulders back down. Your tailbone comes back down. Exhale, curl it in one more time. Forehead to knees, curling your tailbone up, becoming a tight ball. Inhale, drop your tailbone down, head and shoulders back down, release. Exhale, crunch it in. Last time here, hold it here this time. Breathe in, take a deep inhale. Hold the breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Shavasana. Any variation, maybe taking supine butterfly, or just extending your legs out wide, allowing your ankles to drop open, arms by your side, palms face up. Tucking your chin in slightly so that the back of your head rests on the mat. And you're not arching your neck in a weird way. Allow your shoulders to relax down. Allow your belly to soften. Let go of your controlled breathing now. No more deep inhales and exhales. Returning to your natural breath. Just staying here, eyes closed. Observing how you feel. How do you feel now after 1 hour of stretching and strengthening? I admit I threw in a little bit more strengthening than I intended to. How do you feel now? Notice the weight of your hips sinking down into the mat. Notice how your hips feel. Notice the weight of your shoulders sinking down into the mat. How do your shoulders feel now? Softening your lips, softening your jaw, softening your forehead, especially the space between your eyebrows. Notice the weight of your skull, the back of your head making a dent in the mat as you simply allow your body to surrender to gravity and float on a pillow of clouds. Few breaths here in silence in Shavasana.